नित्यानंद
जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद
द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमती डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य सेवियर ऑफ द होल वर्ल्ड श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर श्रील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद की, श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपिका श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की, ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की, मथुरापुरी धाम की, पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की, गंगा मैया की, यमुना मैया की, भक्ति देवी की, श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की, समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की, श्री श्री राधा वृंदावन चंद्र की, श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्र मैया की, श्री श्री गौर निताय की, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की, श्री कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna. Welcome to our continuation on the discussion from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishna Kaviraj Goswami. The last part of the 5th chapter of Adi-lila. 5th chapter is the glories of Lord Nityananda Balram. Last time we discussed how there was disrespect shown to Minaketan Ramdas, an associate of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, who visited the house of the brother of Krishna Kaviraj Goswami. How Gunarnav Mishra, the priest, did not respect him. He as well as his master both had similar problem of having respect for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu but not for Nityananda Prabhu. So Minaketan Ramdas was not happy with that, and there was some controversies with the brother of Krishna Kaviraj Goswami also. In anger, Minaketan Ramdas broke his stick and then flute and left that place. Then Krishna Kaviraj Goswami chastised his brother. As a result of his blasphemy towards an associate of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, his brother fell down. Whereas that very same night, when Srila Krishna Kaviraj Goswami was sleeping, in his dream in Jamadpur, Lord Nityananda Prabhu appeared with all his beauty associates dancing. He directed him, go to Vrindavan, and all that is required for you to know, to do there would be revealed. So that we discussed last time. Krishna Kaviraj Goswami says, I fainted and fell to the ground. My dream broke, and when I regained consciousness, I saw that morning had come. I thought about what I had seen and heard, and concluded that the Lord had ordered me to proceed to Vrindavan at once. That very second, I started for Vrindavan, and by His mercy, I reached there in great happiness. Now this last 35 verses or 36 verses from verse 200 to 235 are discussing Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami's humility and Lord Nityananda's mercy upon him. Please repeat. Jaya Jaya Nityananda Nityananda Ram Yahara Kripate Painu Vrindavana Dham. All glory to Lord Nityananda Balram, by whose mercy I have attained shelter in the transcendental abode of Vrindavan. So Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami certainly attained Vrindavan Dham, which he had not visited in his life before, by all mercy of Shri Nityananda Prabhu. Similarly, we also can attain Vrindavan Dham by Nityananda Prabhu's mercy only. আর কবে নিতাই চাঁদের করুণা হইবে সংসার বাসনা মোরা কবে তুচ্ছ হবে আর কবে নিতাই চাঁদের করুণা হবে when Nityananda Prabhu is merciful to me, when he showers his mercy upon me, samsara vasana mora kabe tuchya habe, then all the attraction for worldly things and worldly people or our own sense gratification will all fade away, will all disappear. Vishaya chadiya kabe shuddha habe mana kabe ham heribo Shri Vrindavan. So when Nityananda Prabhu's mercy, all material desires will vanish. And when that happens, Vishaya chadiya kabe, then I will give up all the attraction to sense objects. Shuddha habe man, because my heart is purified. Then kabe hama heribo Shri Vrindavan. Then I will be able to see Shri Vrindavan Dham within the heart and also with these eyes also. Everywhere Vrindavan only will appear, as was for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Any mountain he saw, he would be reminded of Govardhan Hill. Any river he saw, he would be reminded of Yamuna. And any forest he saw, he would be reminded of Shri Vrindavan. So that will happen to us also if we get mercy of Shri Nityananda Prabhu. Only by the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu one can achieve Shri Vrindavan Dham. And there in Vrindavan we can achieve Radha Krishna. He says, Heno Nitai Bine Bhai, Radha Krishna Paite Nai. Without the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, one cannot achieve the mercy of Radha and Krishna. Because as it is said for Shri Krishna, Vrindavanam Parityajya Padam Ekam Na Gacchati. Krishna never goes one step out of Vrindavan. And these steps of Shri Krishna are always in the heart of Srimati Radharani. So Srimati Radharani also thus never goes out of Shri Vrindavan Dham. They both are in Vrindavan only. And for achieving Radha Krishna in Vrindavan Dham, we need mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. Recently I was reading Garga Samhita. There the description is, once through cowherd friends of Krishna, Srimati Radharani comes to know the glories of Siddhashram, one of the holy places in Dwarka Dham. So then she means one can achieve Krishna by bathing over there and all that. So then she thought, let me go there and take bath, because now 100 years of the curse that Sridhama had given, that she will be separated from Krishna, is now almost over. So why not go to Siddhashram? Krishna is there in Dwarka anyway, so we'll mostly get Krishna there. So she goes with all crores of Sakhis and all cowherd friends of Krishna, and she is bathing there. Then the queens of Krishna come with Krishna to meet her. So then they will receive her very nicely. There is Ras-lila that the queens want to see Radharani perform. So they request Krishna, Srimati Radharani is here only, you are here only, gopis are here. So we have heard the glories of Ras-lila. Why don't you show us this Ras-lila pastime? Krishna says, if only Srimati Radharani is willing to, then only we can have Ras-lila. So the queens come to Srimati Radharani and express their desire that you are there, Krishna is there, gopis are there. Why not have Ras-lila here? So then she says, if only Krishna is desirous, then only we can have. They said that already we asked him, he said, your desire is there, then only. So now he is agreeing anyway. So let us have. So there was very beautiful arrangement on Vaishak Purnima night. In the first prahar itself, Krishna expanded himself into as many number of gopis and 16,108 queens. All combined number, Krishna expanded, and there was a wonderful Raslila. That happened, and queens were ecstatic. Never before they had seen Raslila. They had only heard of. Now they personally eyewitnessed and they also participated. So at the end, they congratulated, thanked Srimati Radharani, said this was wonderful. We only had been hearing. Now we already signed. We participated also. This was unparalleled Raslila because in this we also participated. Gopis, all gopis, yourself also, and we also. So this must have been far superior to what Raslila had been there in Vrindavan Dham. So Srimati Radharani says, no question. Vrindavan is Vrindavan. Here we had these things, Raslila, but there are many things missing. Vrindavan was not there. Yamuna was not there. Govardhan was not there. Nice breeze flowing in Vrindavan, that was not there. The birds chirping, that was not there. The beautiful trees, Kadamba and other trees which are available in Vrindavan, they are not there. So, Vrindavan is Vrindavan. So they say, okay, no problem. They were not fortunate enough to have seen Raslila in Vrindavan, but they are okay. So that night they give Srimati Radharani a very nice hot milk because she would not sleep. Though then they came back and this queen Rukmini, headed by Rukmini, they came to Krishna and they are massaging lotus feet. And Krishna is awake that night. So the Rukmini asks, other queens ask, how come, O Lord, you are awake? He says, I am not able to sleep because Radharani never sleeps before before sleeping in the night. She drinks hot milk. So she was not given hot milk by all of you. They had arranged everything for her accommodation and all that. Because they're in Dwarka. No? So then, so he is not able to feel sleepy. So because she is not feeling sleepy, I am also not able to sleep. So then it is very clear they have to feed her hot milk. So they go and they give her nice hot milk and bida also. And then they come back. And then Krishna is lying on the bed, awake only. I'm sleeping kind of. So that time Rukmini starts massaging his lotus feet. As she's massaging his lotus feet, she is shocked. She sees blisters on his feet. And she's wondering, this was not seen earlier when we came from Dwarka, nor was it seen in Raslila. And this is just newly developed. How did this happen? In the night, that too. So she asked, oh Lord, how is this that you got blisters on your feet, lotus feet? That too, they appear recent ones. How wise so? So then Krishna says that Srimati Radharani is always holding my lotus feet in her heart. So my lotus feet are always in her heart. And now as you gave her hot milk, it was not hot milk, it was excessively hot milk. So as she drank, so that milk got poured on my feet. And that's how I got blisters. So they are all shocked. My God. That our mistake like that. It was excessively hot milk. She did not say anything. She just drank it. But it was not good like that. So that shows that how Srimati Radharani is holding the lotus feet of Krishna always in her heart. And Krishna's feet, they say they never go out of Vrindavan. Vrindavanam parityajya padam ekam na gacchati. Thus Radha and Krishna are always there in Shri Vrindavan Dham. They never go out of it. And in order to attain Radha and Krishna in Shri Vrindavan Dham, we need to attain the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. He says, as he says, Heno nitai bine bhai, Radha Krishna paite nai. Oh my dear brothers, without the mercy of Shri Nityananda Prabhu, you won't get Radha Krishna. And I understood Radha Krishna in Vrindavan. Radha Krishna are always present in Shri Vrindavan Dham. So he's praying, glorifying Lord Nityananda Balram, by whose mercy I have attained shelter in the transcendental abode of Vrindavan. So we also would attain Vrindavan by his mercy alone. Next, 201. Jaya Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Kripa Maya, Yaha Haite Painu, Rupa Sanatana Shraya. All glory to the merciful Lord Nityananda, by whose mercy I have attained shelter at the lotus feet of Shri Rup and Shri Sanatan. So that's why you will find every chapter of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ends with glorifying Rup Goswami and Sanatan Goswami. Rupa and Raghunath as such. Rupa Raghunatha Pade, what it says, end of the chapter. Shri Rupa Raghunatha Pade Yar Ash, Chaitanya Charitamrita Kahe Krishna Das. So Rupa Goswami is our Abhidaya Acharya and Raghunath Das Goswami is Prayojan Acharya. So these two are his Shiksha Gurus, whereas Nityam Prabhu is his Diksha Guru. By the mercy of Diksha Guru may give us Diksha, but then for further instructions on how to progress in spiritual life, he may entrust us under the care of one Shiksha Guru or few Shiksha Gurus. So Nityam Prabhu, when he guided Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami to Sri Vrindavan Dham, it's understood Nityam Prabhu won't be there in Sri Vrindavan Dham. He visited Vrindavan when he was at the age of 12. Along with the sannyasi, he went to different holy places in India. Eventually, that was just an excuse, sannyasi coming, taking him. Sannyasi then, God knows what happened to sannyasi. Nityam Prabhu was alone only and he was traveling to many holy places. Ultimately, he came to Sri Vrindavan Dham, Shringarvat or Nityanandavat, and he stayed there only till his age 32, waiting for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Navadvip Dham to begin his Sankirtan moment, for which Lord had advented in this world. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after returning from Gaya, getting initiated by his spiritual master, Chaleshwar Puri, began Sankirtan moment in Navadvip Dham. Here in Sri Vrindavan Dham, under Nityanand Vat or Shringar Vat, Nityam Prabhu realized, my Lord has begun his mission, so now is the time for me to join him. So he roared loudly and left walking for Vrindavan Dham, and then he joined Sri Vrindavan Dham. So then after that, Nityam Prabhu never visited Sri Vrindavan Dham. So from the age till age 30, he was there, then never again. But when he guided years later, after the disappearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from this world, that means from 1534, after that, anytime that he guided Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Nityam Prabhu was not supposed to be there anyway. But he would be entrusting him under the care of the instructing spiritual masters, Shiksha Gurus, namely Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami is also there, and Raghunath Das Goswami, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and Jeev Goswami was yet to arrive in Sri Vrindavan Dham. Something like when Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita was getting over, something like that, that time Jeev Goswami arrived. Because his youngest is the son of younger brother of Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, the son of Anupam. So I have attained shelter at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Sanatan by the mercy of Nityam Prabhu. So we also will get instructing spiritual masters in our life by the mercy of Nityam Prabhu, because he is Adi Guru. He is the foremost of all the Gurus. So by the mercy of Adi Guru only, one gets one's own Guru, that is Diksha Guru, the initiating spiritual master, and also Shiksha Gurus, instructing spiritual masters. All happens by the mercy of Nityam Prabhu only, because he is Adi Guru. 202nd. Yaha haite painu Raghunath Mahashaya, Yaha haite painu Shri Rupa Ashraya, Shri Swarupa Ashraya. By his mercy, I have attained the shelter of the great personality, Shri Raghunath Das Goswami, and by his mercy, I have found the refuge of Shri Swarup Damodar. So all the other Goswamis are also there, other total five. And Swarup Damodar Goswami, if you see, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami did go to Vrindavan, but again Swarup Damodar Goswami is not there. Swarup Damodar Goswami that time is in Jagannath Puri, with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as the personal secretary. So why is he saying that? By his mercy only I have attained the shelter of Raghunath Das Goswami is understood. Raghunath Das Goswami was anyway on the bank of Radhakund only, and he is the one who narrated Gaur-lila eventually. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in the audience was sitting, he made the notes, and that's how Chaitanya Charitamrita book was written. But Swarup Damodar Goswami never came to Vrindavan in that period. So how does he say that I attained the shelter of Swarup Damodar Goswami? By the mercy of Nityam Prabhu. When I went to Vrindavan, I got the shelter of Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, and Swarup Damodar Goswami. Swarup Damodar Goswami is not there. When he got to hear from Srila Raghunath Das Goswami is narrating everything that he eyewitnessed and heard from Srila Swarup Damodar Goswami. So as Dasanu Das, he got association of Swarup Damodar Goswami. Never physically. It was not Vapu association, but Vani association. He heard from Raghunath Das Goswami, as did other Goswami. They also heard from Raghunath Das Goswami only. When he was narrating Chaitanya Lila after Mahaprabhu's disappearance, Swarup Damodar Goswami also disappeared. Then Raghunath Das Goswami felt all vacant in Jagannath Puri. He came to Vrindavan. Here also he is not happy because of separation. So he decided to jump from Govardhan Hill. For doing any service, any activity, we have to take blessings of Vaishnava. So he went to Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, give your blessings for what? For committing suicide by jumping from Govardhan. What? How can you think of suicide? Why? Because I am feeling intense pangs of separation from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Swarup Damodar Goswami, my masters. He said, no. You have heard so much Chaitanya Lila. You are the abode, ocean of this Chaitanya Lila. You have heard, you have eyewitnessed. Please narrate to us because we did not get to hear much. Here and there a little bit, but not properly. So you please narrate extensively. So then every afternoon on the bank of holy Radha Kund, Raghunath Das Goswami was narrating and all the Goswamis were hearing. In them Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami also sitting. He is also listening. So while hearing from Raghunath Das Goswami, he is hearing about Swarup Damodar Goswami, who was constant associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas in 1510 and 1512 he came back from South India tour to settle in Jagannath Puri for all time as per the request of Sachi Mata. So from 1500 and that time only as he returned from South India, immediately was joined by Purushottam Acharya earlier, who became later on Swarup Damodar Goswami. So from 1512 to 1534, how many years? 22 years non-stop association of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was gained by Srila Swarup Damodar Goswami, who was the personal secretary of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Personal secretary means how much interaction will be there? Will it be like morning he says hi and then at the end hello? Not at all. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hi, hello, chodo. Hare Krishna bolo. So there was no hi, hello, but only Hare Krishna, and that too throughout day. So he is a personal secretary. So many things Mahaprabhu wants to say, he will tell to his personal secretary. So through Raghunath Das Goswami, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami also got the association of Sri Swarup Damodar Goswami. Purport. Anyone desiring to become expert in the science of Sri Radha and Krishna should always aspire to be under the guidance of Swarup Damodar Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami and Raghunath Das Goswami. To come under the protection of the Goswamis, one must get the mercy and grace of Nityananda Prabhu. The author has tried to explain this fact in these two verses. So nice. We discussed elaborately. So Sanatan Goswami is Sambandha Acharya. We have Sambandha Acharya, Abhidaya Acharya and Prayojan Acharya. Because we have Sambandha Vigraha, Abhidaya Vigraha and Prayojan Vigraha. Sambandha Vigraha are Radha Madan Mohan. Abhidaya Vigraha are Radha Govinda Dev. And Prayojan Vigraha are Radha Gopinath. Though Radha Gopinath were served by Madhu Pandit, who got them also on after one flood in Yamuna in rainy season, heavy flood. The waters of Yamuna inundated to all the surroundings, and they went in Vamshivat also, where Krishna on Sharat Purnima night had played on his flute, inviting all the gopis to join in Ras Leela. And the topmost Ras Leela of Krishna's pastime is on Sharat Purnima night, which happened under Vamshivat. So that is the place where in the evening hours also, when Madhu Pandit had gone, after the Yamuna waters receded, because all the mud also had been floating here and there, so that also settled. In that muddy mud only, underneath Vamshivat, Srila Madhu Pandit got Gopinath deity. He was half stuck in the mud. So he was surprised, hey, these beautiful deities, how come? Through flood water we got. So he got them and he brought them and they built Radha Gopinath temple and they were installed there. So he was the one who served. His samadhi is there behind Radha Gopinath temple. Now also if you go to Vrindavan and visit Radha Gopinath temple, backside you will find Madhu Pandit samadhi is there. Huge samadhi. And he served them. but he is not Prayojan Acharya. The Prayojan Acharya is Raghunath Das Goswami. Sanatana Goswami is the Sambandha Acharya, and Rupa Goswami is Abhidya Acharya, and Raghunath Das Goswami is Prayojan Acharya. So for getting the mercy of this Sambandha Acharya, Abhidya Acharya, Prayojan Acharya, and Swarup Damodar Goswami, who is even above them all, because he is Lalita Sakhi in Krishna Lila. These are all Manjaris, Rup Sanatan, Raghunath, Rupa Manjari, Lavang Manjari, and Raghunath Das Goswami, some Manjari, Ras Manjari, Rati Manjari, something. So these are Manjaris who serve under Sakhis, and the topmost Sakhi is Lalita Sakhi, who appeared as Srila Swarup Damodar Goswami. So all these mercy of Swarup Damodar Goswami, Rup Sanatan, Raghunath Das Goswami, one will get, that means association of Sakhis and Manjaris only by the grace of Adi Guru Shri Nityananda Prabhu. Otherwise not possible. So that is the concept that Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has clarified to us all. 203rd. Sanatana Kripaya Painu Bhakti Siddhanta Shri Rupa Kripaya Painu Bhakti Rasa Pranta. By the mercy of Sanatana Goswami, I have learned the final conclusions of devotional service, and by the grace of Srila Rupa Goswami, I have tasted the highest nectar of devotional service. So Rupa Goswami is for Rasa, he is a Rasacharya, Rasika Acharya. And in fact, sometimes it is said in our own Gaudiya Sampradaya that Rupa Goswami only reincarnated as Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, who is most famous as Rasika Acharya in our parampara. So they say that Rupa Goswami again reincarnated as Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. But whatever the case, even if not reincarnated, these are two Rasika Acharyas. So Rupa Goswami tells the Rasa in Bhakti, Bhakti Rasa Pranta, that area of Bhakti Ras. Whereas by the blessings of Sanatana Goswami, one can know Bhakti Ras Siddhanta. Bhakti Siddhanta can be well known. Srila Sanatana Goswami has written Shri Bruhat Bhagavatamrita. In that, which is the topmost holy place in the entire Brahmanda, and not Brahmanda, in the entire creation, is discussed. How better than earth is heaven, better than heaven is in one sense Brahma Jyoti, and beyond that is Vaikuntha Lok, beyond that Ram's Saket planet, and beyond that Krishna's, and in that also topmost is Golok Vrindavan. And next part is of all the devotees, who are the topmost devotees. So in that Srimati Radharani, how the devotee, South Indian Brahmin on earth was very wonderful devotee, but better than him was the king of that place. Better than him, he says Indra. Indra says, what? I committed so many mistakes. I showered heavy rainfall on Vrindavan 7 days, nights, and I was my pride was smashed. Better than me is Brahma. Brahma says, what? I stole the cows of Krishna, friends of Krishna. Better than me is, he says, Shiva. Shiva says, what I do? So better than me is Prahlad. Better than Prahlad, he says, is Hanumanji. Better than Hanumanji are the Pandavas. Better than Pandavas, they say they are the among Pandavas. The beyond Pandavas, they say the friends of Krishna, and beyond them the Gopis, and among Gopis Radharani. Like that, the Bhakti Siddhanta becomes very clear when we read the Sanatan Shiksha. Sanatan Shiksha is also there in this Chaitanya Charitamrita only. Rupa Shiksha is only in the 19th chapter, half chapter. But Sanatan Shiksha is there in 28th chapter, full 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. 5 full chapters. Such huge. To Rupa Goswami, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed on Dashashwamedh Ghat on the bank of Ganges in Varanasi. In Prayagraj for 10 consecutive days. But another Dashashwamedh Ghat in Varanasi on the bank of Ganges, Ganga Yamuna Saraswati, Triveni Sangam, Panchanadi are there. So there to Sanatana Goswami for 2 months. So this is 10 days, and that is 60 days. So you can imagine how many teachings. So Sanatana Goswami can teach us Siddhanta very nicely. So Siddhanta is for intelligence, and for that matter, Rasa is for the heart or mind. So these things are required for us. In the purport, Prabhupada writes, this Bruhat Bhagavatamrita is very famous. Anyone who wants to know about the subject matter of devotees, devotional service, and Krishna must read this book. How many of you have read this book? See, Prabhupada's language, I am as it is reading. Must read this book. Anyone who wants to know about the subject matter of devotees. How many of you want to know the subject matter of devotees? Then devotional service. How many of you want to know the subject matter of devotion? And subject matter about Krishna. All three things are very nicely described in Shri Brihad Bhagavatamrita. Anybody who wants to know must read this Shri Brihad Bhagavatamrita by Srila Sanatana Goswami. Again, afterwards, he says about Rupa Goswami. His famous book, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, is the science of devotional service. And by reading this book, one can understand the meaning of devotional service. How many of you want to know what is devotional service? Meaning. You must read Bhakti Rasamrita. How many of you have read? How many of you read at least first 19 chapters, which are there in Bhakti Shastri? So Bhakti Shastri is good. Something happens at least. Then that the first section is discussed, or all the chapters are taught. So that is in. We had discussed here for 7-8 years before starting Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. My 5th chapter is ending now. Before that, I had been discussing the first 19 chapters only here. It took some 7, 8, 10 years. Ever since NVCC began, Jatin Prabhu from IIT BHU, Banaras Central University, pass out, I think. So he requested, so that time I said, we'll begin Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So from beginning, preface, introduction, and first chapter, we completed. Some of you must have attended 19th chapter at least. How many attended towards the end? Yeah, those who are senior most staying here from Satya Yuga, they must be remembering that we come. And maybe from Dwapar Yuga. Now Kali Yuga is going on. Those who are from Satya Yuga, they all have passed out. They were present in preface and introduction discussion of Nectar of Devotion. Anyway, these books should be read. Shri Brihad Bhagavatamrita by Sanatana Goswami and Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Prabhupada gave summary study in the form of the Nectar of Devotion. Prabhupada says the complete science of devotional service. Anybody who wants to be very thorough in the science of devotional service, he must read Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. In fact, we discuss only 19 chapters of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, the Nectar of Devotion, in Bhakti Shastri, or here also we discuss the same. But there are many more chapters. 4 sections are there. Only first section is discussed as a part of Bhakti Shastri. But there is second section, third section, fourth section. They are very high class. It gives complete science of devotional service. Okay, 204th. Jaya Jaya Nityananda Charana Ravinda Yaha hai te painu Shri Radha Govinda. All glory to the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, by whose mercy I have attained Shri Radha Govinda. That we already discussed. Ar kabe nitai chander, karuna hoive, samsara vasara mora, kabe tuchya hobe. That is what Prabhupada discusses in the purport. 205th was important. 205 to 211, these 7 verses talk about author's humility. You can see the humility of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So 205 and 6 are important verses. Jagai madai haite mohi se papishta purishe rakita haite mohi se lakhishta. I am more sinful than Jagai and Madhai, and even lower than the worms in the stool. So this humility is heart-touching, heart-rending. We should memorize these verses. They are very famous. You'll find in the classes you attend, these are very often quoted. Of all the verses of Chaitanya Charitamrita, this is quite famous. Because author's humility, and we need to develop humility. Humility is the carrier of bhakti. Carrier means vehicle takes us ahead, wherever, to our destination. Without sitting in the vehicle and starting the vehicle, we don't proceed to our destination. Similarly, without the humility, carrier, vehicle of humility, our bhakti doesn't proceed to its destination, doesn't reach there. So humility of Krishna's Karan, such a pure soul who became most famous writer of the topmost book in the creation, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Prabhupada said if all the books in the creation are burnt because of some fire accident, no problem. If Chaitanya Charitamrita remains, that is enough. So he carried Srimad Bhagavatam, certainly 200 volumes, 600 books to West. But he says so far away from Vrindavan Dham, here in New York or wherever, this Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita is my only solace. So see, one book only there was copy. I read, covered with red whatever cover, and it was all in Bangla, not in English. And Mahaprabhupada had that, and he says this is enough, one book, and this is my only solace. Here Krishna Kaviraj Goswami says, I am more sinful than Jagai and Madai. What sin Krishna Kaviraj Goswami committed? Nothing. But humility is like that. Those who are most sinful, they say they are very pious. And those who are most pious devotees, pure devotees, they say they are most sinful. And he is saying that I am even lower than the worms in the stool. Worm in the stool just goes in the stool crawling. So anybody will say, "Thu, what nonsense, rascal! Born in stool, grown in stool, dies in stool." Thu. Like that, people may hate at him. But that fellow is very honest. He says, "Yeah, I'm born in stool. I grew in stool, and I married in stool. I produced children in stool. Stool is the house, 1 BHK, 2 BHK for me." And I don't need separate attached toilet bathroom because my house is only made up of stool. I pass stool here only. Any room, any kitchen, living room, I can pass stool because all house made up of stool only. My body is also covered with stool. So he's very honest. And I die also in stool. There is no samadhi required outside the stool. Here only, inside only becomes my samadhi. So he's very honest. Whereas we fellows, our heart is filled with worse than stool material. Lust, pride, greed, envy, anger, illusion. This is a stool we have been enveloped by for millions of lifetimes. And we are very enthusiastic to put more stool of lust, pride, greed, envy, anger, illusion. But then we say, I'm very pious. I'm such a great devotee. और तुम्हारे भक्त जनों में हमसे बढ़कर कौन? ओ स्वामी राधा वृंदावन चंद्र हमसे बढ़कर कौन? देवा हो देवा वृंदावन चंद्र देवा तुमसे बढ़कर कौन? और तुम्हारे भक्त जनों में आरबीसी योगा भक्त सर्वश्रेष्ठ. And in the RBC yoga devotees also, मुझसे बढ़कर कौन? है किसी की हिम्मत आ जाए सामने, उसको मजा चखा दूंगा. मजा भी नहीं, उसको नानी याद दिला दूंगा. So we are worse than worm in the stool. Certainly, Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami is the purest of all pure souls. But his humility says, he says this. We should say this. We should say this all only. Stool Priya Das. I'm Stool Priya Bhakta. Stool eater. Resident of stool. Stool vomiter. Stool eater. Stool breather. Breathing in, breathing out. Stool only. My whole existence, inside my body also stool is there. Urine is also there. Pus, mucus, bile, blood, bones, marrows. All nonsense stuff. So we should say this, isn't it? He has written in the book for everybody to read, and 1,000,000,000 people read. All will say, no, he's worm, less than worm in the stool. He should not say that. We should say that. We should. Like if you're on the road, if you are going, you'll find that one speaker sound comes, small speaker, 50 rupees mein ek dozen apple, 50 rupees mein ek dozen, 50 rupees mein ek dozen, and little ahead you'll have that apple shop, that what do you call, hand cart or something like that. So like that, we should also carry that sound system, completely made up of stool only. I eat stool, I vomit stool, I breathe in stool, I breathe out stool. Stooly fellow, made in stool, like made in Japan, like that. Manufactured in stool. We should say that. That sound system we should keep around us. Not one direction, 10 direction. 8 around, east, west, north, south, southeast, southwest, northeast, northwest, and one above the head, one below the feet. 10 directions. We should have this. When we reach that humility, then we will be able to non-stop chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Till then, not. No. No question. Till then, maybe 23 hours and 59 minutes per day in 24 hours. Or maybe only 23 hours. Or maybe 22. Maybe 21. 20. Worst might be 2 hours per day. Least. Worst means least. Least is only 2 hours per day. But if you want 24 hours, then that sound system should be ready. 10 bongas. 10 external speakers. Not internal inbuilt. External. Everybody should hear. Next is also that humility. 206. Mora nama shuneyai tara punyakshay mora nama layayai tara papa hoy. Amazing. So amazing. Anyone who hears my name loses the results of his pious activities. Anyone who utters my name becomes sinful. See, you did some pious activity, punya, you have. And if you just hear the name of Krishna's Gaura Goswami, according to him, you lose all that. अरे मैंने कुछ किया नहीं, क्या हो गया नहीं हो गया अब का सब गया. Like that. It's like you earn money and you don't invest here and there, and somehow you click some link on that message that you get, and all your money is removed from your account. You know, nowadays what they call scam, cyber crime, cyber scam, whatever that is. You all know that. ऐसे कैसे मैंने तो कुछ इन्वेस्ट किया नहीं, I never took out money. नहीं गया हो गया. It's very dangerous, cyber crime, like that. And on the top of that, if you take the name of Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami, then you will become sinful only. अरे मैंने कुछ पाप नहीं किया भाई. I never ate meat, I never gambled, no illicit sex, no intoxicant. नहीं, you took the name, na? You took my name, finished. You're sinful now. Because you took the name of sinful person. What we feel, अरे सब मेरा नाम लो, Sundarshyam Pr की जय, Sundarshyam Pr ऐसे, Sundarshyam Pr कैसे कैसे कोई भी no match, unparalleled, ekam dvitiya, one without a second. Next Krishna only, second Krishna, or second founder Acharya, like that. So we are so much in air thinking of our glories. There are no glories, but we think. Nobody else thinks of our glories. Everybody knows how fallen rascal we are. But we think, this also is glory, that also is glory. And what not is the glory. All six opulences are with me only. All beauty, all knowledge, all fame, all physical strength. Lifting some, this thing, carton in marathon where, nahi, Prabhu, no, I have back pain, I cannot lift. And why don't you tell other devotees? Sonu Prabhu is there, he's very powerful, not me. But then in the heart of our heart we feel I am the most physically powerful. अरे कार्टन उठाने को तैयार नहीं तुम, और physically most powerful. So just see the paradox. This is what is called as fellow in Maya. He thinks he is having a lot of physical power. अरे जवान हूँ भाई मैं 25 साल, देखो मसल्स देखो सब, और उधर एक कार्टन उठाने को नहीं कार्टन, अरे आई एम कार्टून. हाउ कैन देयर बी कार्टन ऑन अ कार्टून? दैट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. कार्टून सब पतले होते हैं ना, ऐसे टेढ़े मेढ़े एकदम, बहुत फ्लेक्सिबल दिखते हैं ना कार्टून सब, कोई भी हो, मिक्की माउस. तो वैसे मैं भी कार्टून ही हूँ ना. हाउ कैन यू हैव कार्टन ऑन द हेड ऑफ अ कार्टून? Sorry. So Maya cheats us. So we need this humility. We take the dust of the lotus feet of Srila Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami on our head, and we also want to say, Mora nama shuneyai tara punyakshay, Mora nama layayai tara papa hoy. Anyone who hears my name loses the results of his pious activities. Anyone who utters my name becomes sinful. My God, whole Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, सबको आग लगा के खाक करके सब उसका राख भी वो इतना दूर उड़ा दिया कि वो अटलांटिक के बॉटम से नीचे जाके यूनिवर्स के बाहर गिर गया वो राख. लेकिन फेसबुक मीन्स व्हाट? मेरा नाम सब लो, देखा मेरा फोटो देखो, है कि नहीं? व्हाट्सएप also something like that only, keep clicking photos and all. If you go on the top terrace and you keep watching how many boys and girls come, before even going to take darshan of Radha Vrindavan Chandra, they just stand in the posture and photo is being clicked. They'll stand near Kalia. Before Kalia also. Kalia is the ultimatum. It's last spot. Before Kalia only, as they are entering, one girl is entering, she will enter and she will not go towards Kalia. She will start coming and this girl will be doing whatever video shooting like that. She will walk also in style. Then she will stand also. Then she will stand near the railing also. And then she will see whether what is the background of the tree is not so grown up there. So she will stand near the grown up tree. And ultimately near Kalia. Crazy civilization. And devotees are also no less in one sense. Devotees भी इधर उधर घूमते हैं, उनका कोई तो फोटो क्लिक करता है और वो उनके रहता है उधर. देखा है ना? देखा है कि नहीं देखा? आप सब सज्जन लोग हैं। आप नहीं देखते, मैं एक दुर्जन हूँ। हर डिवोटी का मैं फोटो स्कैन करता हूँ, किस बैकग्राउंड के साथ फोटो लिया है, किस स्टाइल, किस पोस्चर में, ऐसा ऊपर देख रहा है, ऊपर क्या देख रहा है, अरे इधर खाली नीचे बेड बैग है, उधर नहीं देख रहा है। ऊपर देख रहे हो, और उसको ही तो फोटो निकाल रहे हो उसका, और पीछे सब लाइटिंग वगैरह है, कोई बिल्डिंग है, ये सब जरूरत नहीं है। Anyway, next 207 and 200, 209. Nityam Prabhu's magnanimity. Ye mana nigruna more, keva kripa kare, eka nityananda vinu, jagata bhitare. This is also how I am most fallen. Our prayer should have three components. Our fallen condition, the glories of Master, the Lord, and please, O Lord, have mercy upon me. So the one part is over in this prayers. How fallen he is, he told in 205 and 6. Now he is talking the greatness of Nityananda Prabhu. Who in this world but Nityananda could show his mercy to such an abominable person as me? So he's begging for mercy also, and he's glorifying Nityananda Prabhu. Only Nityananda Prabhu is most merciful. अधम पतित जीवर द्वारे द्वारे गिया, हरि नाम महामंत्र देनो बिलाइया. On his own only, he went out of his way. On his own, he went to the houses of most fallen people. Adhama patita jiver dware dware gaya. To each and every fallen person's house, Nityam Prabhu went. Harinama Mahamantra, and he gave the topmost thing. For the most low class people, he gave the topmost thing. Lowermost people got the topmost thing. This is the beauty of the magnanimity of Lord Shri Nityananda Ram. So he's saying, I'm most fallen, so I only have hope of getting the mercy of Nityam Prabhu. Nobody else. Nobody will be merciful. Nobody will be merciful. Nobody will be so merciful like Nityam Prabhu. Preme matta Nityananda, Kripa avatar, Uttama adhama kichu, na kare vichar. Because he is intoxicated by ecstatic love and is an incarnation of mercy, he does not distinguish between the good and the bad. So this is his. He is drunk. He has drunken the Krishna Prem or Gaur Prem. That's why once you drink, don't drink. If you drink wine, the more you drink, more it intoxicates one, and one loses discrimination, loses control, can't understand anything. He will do anything. He himself doesn't know what he will do. After doing also, he doesn't know what he did. He will give all his wallet to others. He will remove the shirt also to others, dhoti also. Others. Hopefully not kopin. Kopin also he will do. That is the nature of intoxicated person. When Haridas Thakur told all the devotees that evening, when Jagai Madai chased after Nityam Prabhu and Haridas Thakur, when they had gone to request them to chant Hare Krishna, Haridas Thakur told, you know, this fellow, what all he does? He goes to Ganga and jumps in Ganga and sits on the back of crocodile, and he has ride on crocodile. And I'm saying, hey, Nitai, come back. And he is Haribol, pre-ride. Then he will go to somebody's house, and there will be a young girl there, and say, will you marry me? I want to marry you. And then the girl becomes frightened. She goes inside the house, and then she tells the father, somebody has come and saying he wants to marry me. And father comes, Nityam Prabhu is gone away, and they catch Haridas Thakur. He said, you nonsense, you want to marry my daughter? What foolishness. No, I don't want to marry. Then what is she saying? No, that person is gone. Who is that person? I am in trouble. And today was the height. Today Nityam Prabhu, he went to the worst of the sinners in this whole Navadip town, Jagai and Madai. And they were chasing after us, ready to beat. There, when I was beaten up earlier in 22 marketplaces, somehow I escaped, I remained alive. But today I would have died only because of this Nityam Prabhu. He's a crazy fellow. And then Advaita says, what do you imagine? What can you think of when two drunkards meet? Those two are too drunk, Jagai and Madai, and they met with this another drunkard, the worst of the drunkards, Nityam Prabhu. When one drunkard meets another drunkard, can you imagine? It will be drunkard square. Super drinking. Super drunkards. Like that. So, and then Advaita says, just see. So what is Nityam Prabhu drinking? Gaur Ras, Gaur Prem. So he's crazy in that. So just wait. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only said, just because Nityananda Prabhu has decided to give his mercy to this worst of the sinners, you will very soon, my dear Vaishnavas, see these two, Jagai and Madhai, getting completely purified of all their sinful reactions and coming to devotees chanting loudly and dancing while singing, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This will come to pass for sure, because Nityananda Prabhu has decided to give mercy. This has to happen like that. Okay, two more and then we'll end. ये आगे बढ़ो ये तारे कर ये निस्तार अतैव निस्तारिला मोहेन दुराचार. He delivers all those who fall down before him. Therefore, he has delivered such a sinful and fallen person as me. So we all should fall down in temple hall in front of Nityananda Prabhu in particular. Mainly in front of him. Oh, Nityananda Prabhu, I am very fallen, very fallen. The more you are convinced and cry before of all the sinners, not that Krishna's Kaviraj, don't listen to him, that you know him also, that how pure he is. But I am the fellow, the rascal, or rascalist, or whatever, worst of the rascals. So please, oh Lord, have mercy on me. And you should fall down before Nityananda Prabhu and cry. Let whole floor become wet. Afterwards, you can do mopping. Other security float from the staircase, it will go down. So much you are going to cry. So better carry the buckets also. Carry more. One may not be enough. He delivers all those who fall down before him. Therefore, he has delivered such a sinful and fallen person as me. His humility, his fallen nature is revealing very nicely. Mopapishte anilena Shri Vrindavana Mohena Adhamedila Shri Rupa Rana. Although I am sinful and I am the most fallen, he has conferred upon the feet of Srila Rupa Goswami. And he has brought me to Vrindavan. This is how one should enter in Sri Vrindavan Dham. Not that, I have got plane ticket. And that to business class. Like that. And I'm going. And I have booked AC rooms there. Like that. So it's very good. So this is not the way one enters. Vrindavan means this is the consciousness. The and Nityananda Prabhu's glory that he conferred upon me, Shri Vrindavan Dham, and also the lotus feet of Srila Rupa Goswami. So we beg at the lotus feet of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, taking the dust of his lotus feet on our heads, and please give us a drop of your oceanic humility. Then we will also attain Nityananda Prabhu. And by his mercy, Nityananda Prabhu's mercy, we will attain Radha Krishna in Shri Vrindavan Dham. Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai. Yes, any question? I wanted to complete all 35 verses, but this only took a lot of time. But this is an important section also. Okay, it's very clear. As clear as noontime sun. Crystal clear. Nityananda Prabhu's mercy is having that potency, and humility of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is unquestionable. Like that. So we'll end here. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai, Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki, Samaveta Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande.